Hi, my name is Linda.
Hi, my name's Katie. Welcome to our presentation on behaviour.
The aim is to support parents to feel more confident to manage their child's behaviour. The objectives are for parents and carers to confidently support their child to become more independent and to give parents, carers an insight into setting routines and boundaries in order to manage behaviours. Setting boundaries. Children need boundaries and routines. Without them, they could lose their way. Children need clear, consistent and realistic rules and consequences that are delivered with love, kindness and understanding. It is important to set boundaries as it is an essential part about understanding and respecting our own needs as well as others. And for this to work, we need to put an emphasis on helping children develop their own self-awareness and empathy. Setting boundaries and rules instills values into your family, making you all work together, maintaining a happy, well-balanced life. To do this, we as adults need to lead by example, by being a good role model. If you don't want your child to shout, then don't shout at your child. If you do, you are giving them the go-ahead to say that shouting is okay. Instead of shouting, sit face to face with your child and tell them clearly and confidently what it is you want them to do, rather than what you don't want them to do. This goes for smacking and other negative behaviours. By having boundaries, we are helping our children to develop skills that they will use throughout their life. With consistency, your child will develop self-esteem and growing confidence, skills and abilities allowing them to become independent and understand what is expected of them too. By instilling this, we will help children to recognise what others want and need, and they will be able to express what they want and need in a socially acceptable way.
Quick quiz. Do you have a routine for a calm bedtime? Do you have a bath time routine? Do you have a mealtime routine? And can your child say goodbye without tears? How did you score? Don't worry if your score was low. We are here to support you with some top tips. Setting routines. You will find by setting out routines your day will be a lot smoother because everyone will or should know what is expected of them. It will also show children what is important to you as a family, as it helps build a sense of belonging and togetherness within the family. Work. As the adult of the family, if you are leaving home at the same time as your child or children, you will need to be prepared by having your own work bag, uniform, lunches ready to go, so you can show that you are a good role model, and this will give you more time to support your child. The school morning. Get your child to organise their school bag and shoes by the door, or maybe have a set place that they know where to put their belongings so it's easy to find the next morning. Set out school uniform the night before, and if they take sandwiches, get them to help make their lunch the night before. This gives the child ownership and develops independence. Bath time. Try to keep this routine the same time every day. Use this time as an opportunity to talk, play with your child. This may be the ideal time to find out what your child has done during the day, as it is such a relaxed part of the evening. Bedtime. Again, try and keep this to the same time every day. This allows for the child's body clock to develop. Goodbyes. Sometimes children find it hard to say goodbye to their friends and family. This can cause tantrums and tears. To help prepare them to manage their emotions, they will need time to process the steps in order to manage their emotions. For example, instead of saying, "We are going now, come on," you could say to the child that you will be leaving in 10 minutes and that they need to start to tidy up or put their shoes and coat on or finish the story with grandparents, etc. This allows the child to process information instead of all the information coming at once, causing them to get upset and stressed. Some great routines to have are preparing meals together, family meals, movie nights, family meetings where you can all sit and chat about your day, taking turns in the conversation, respecting each other. Also, having individual chores, setting, clearing the table, putting washing in the laundry basket, making the bed, playing games to encourage turn taking. The list is endless, and it is what will work for your family.
Setting rules and boundaries with young people. When setting rules and boundaries for your family, they may differ from your friend's family. That's okay. That works for one family doesn't always work for someone else. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Don't have too many rules. Keep it simple, realistic and age-appropriate. Some examples are kind hands and feet, talk nicely to others, so no shouting, respect each other, listen and talk to each other, help each other out, being kind to one another, taking turns, especially when speaking to one another. You may want to include in this the child's chores too. When setting rules and boundaries, be prepared for no and tears. Your child is not going to say, okay. Think ahead and be prepared. Start by saying your child's name. Fred, it's bath time now, instead of saying, do you want a bath? This doesn't allow for a conversation, and by saying the child's name, they also know that they are being spoken to. Also, the behaviour may get worse before it gets better. This is the way for your child to see how far the boundaries can be pushed. Be consistent and stay positive, and keep going and keep calm. Don't give up straight away. Address the child's feelings so that they can make the link between the behaviour. Talking about how you feel too when the child is like this. Don't label the child but label the behaviour. I don't like it when you hit your sister, instead of saying you're naughty or stupid. The more you use negative words to talk to your child, they will become to believe that they are naughty or stupid or being horrible. Talk about how they would feel if they had been hit or bitten or a toy had been taken off them. By talking to them, you will have a better understanding of how they feel. This allows the child to make the link between the action and the feeling. Be authoritative with your voice. No shouting. Firm but fair. Use rewards for good behaviours and make sure that the rewards are realistic and achievable. That is really important. And we will talk more about this later in the presentation.
Physical and emotional behaviours. It is important to understand what is behind the behaviour. There is usually a reason why a child displays a behaviour. It is important that we don't assume that a child knows what is expected of them. When a child is unsure of what they're doing, they are more likely to show challenging behaviours. Some of the behaviours could be due to them feeling anxious, having fears or phobias. It can be an issue if the child cannot accept change in their routine or appears to be frightened of something or possibly being bullied. It could be down to a lack of understanding. Some children have limited understanding what is happening and do not know what is expected of them or how to respond. This is where your rules and boundaries are helpful. Hyperactivity. Some children have excess energy and need to be constantly on the move in the daytime. It is important to discuss effective ways to meet some of these needs in children. If a child is misbehaving, it is worth reflecting on what the child needs before putting other strategies into place. For example, if a child has trouble sitting during a circle time activity, why might that be? It could be because that child is too young, they could be bored, they might need the toilet, or they could possibly be hungry or thirsty, or even feeling poorly. There are many reasons that need to be considered. It may be that we unpick a range of emotions and develop children's vocabulary around feelings, and also to start putting our positive strategies to the test by persevering with the positives. Sometimes a child does not have the vocabulary to express how they are feeling. This is where you, as a parent or carer, may see challenging behaviours. You may want to talk to your child about how they can express their behaviours and ways to calm down.
Some of the behaviours you may see may leave you feeling exhausted. Here is a list of some top tips you can do to help your child calm down. Go outside and kick a ball or run around. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Count to 10. Have a drink of water. Listen to some music. Ask for a hug if you want one. Draw a picture. Take time to yourself to calm down. Read a book. Tell someone you trust how you are feeling. Again, some of these may not work, and you need to find out what helps your child the best. Also, remember, it's okay to say no to your child too. Sometimes it's easier for you to do something for them, but this then doesn't allow them to become independent.
What we can do. Consistency is key. What rule applies today? This will be different for you when you are at a grandparent's, at a friend's house, the supermarket. You may be having a bad day, but you still need to be consistent in your approach so the child knows where they stand and that the rules and consequences always stay the same. You are in charge. You are the adult. Be firm with your voice, but don't let the child rule you. Easier said than done. Persevere. Try to remain as calm as you can. This allows you to be authoritative without coming across as angry and unapproachable. This will help you to stay in control of the situation. Talk face to face with your child. Wait for them to calm down. They may need this as they need time to process what's happened. Sit down next to them, get eye contact and talk calmly to them. This may take longer the first time, but hopefully with a consistent approach it will eventually phase out. Be positive in your body language when praising your child, such as a happy, smiley face, thumbs up, a wink, or even a yippee, that's great.
Rewards and consequences. Consequences need to be clear and age appropriate. They also need to be realistic and they need to match the crime. For example, if a child is hitting or shouting out, you may want to focus on the rule, kind hands and feet, and promote that instead of focusing on all of the rules. Also, to promote the desirable behaviour, you may give them a job of looking after a family pet or a job that could help you support other siblings. To include them into the daily routines, getting nappies, help with bath time, etc. This is where your trust of the child comes in, as they need to feel that you do trust them to understand the task in hand. By doing this, you get the opportunity to praise the child for their gentle, kind behaviour. Remember to focus on the positives and not the behaviour and the punishment. The child is the focus and they need to know what the reward is for the positive behaviour and that the consequence is that they don't get that reward, whether that is a sticker, a ball in a jar, etc. Break the rewards into parts of the day. For example, before school, if good, a reward or a sticker. At tea time, bath time, bedtime. There are lots of opportunities to get stickers and you may want to start by getting maybe 3 out of 5 in the day for a bigger reward, like say up to 5 minutes extra story time or 5 minutes extra screen time. You choose the reward that fits your child and your family life. No negatives and no sad faces, so no half stickers or taking stickers off the chart if they've already been rewarded. As your child progresses, you may then move up 3 out of 5 to 5 out of 5 in a day, then go for weekly, etc. Or change the focus onto another area of your child, like your child to get better at. You are in control. Use your positive body language too. Sometimes this is the reaction your child needs. Allow time for the reward to happen as well. For example, in the morning, allow time for the sticker or the ball in the jar to be put on the chart or into the jar so that the child actually understands that they have achieved it. Don't rush it. This will help to set them up for the day ahead with a positive start. Remember to always follow your consequences through. This will allow the child to see that you are in control by being consistent in your approach, by keeping the child safe. This will take a lot of time and patience. Be kind to yourself. You will get there in the end. Don't give up.
Thank you for listening.
If you require any further support regarding your child's behaviour or any other issues regarding health or well-being, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you.